Morning, Karen. Morning, Drew. Hope everyone's doing well. It is early, Karen. Good morning, Tara. Morning, everybody. I hope you like what I have for you planned for today. I think you're all going to like this. Well worth watching, I'll tell you that, I think. It ain't that bad. Ain't that bad today. For me, at least. So, let me just do this. Let me just show you guys where I'm at. So it'll all make sense real quick. Good morning, Trace. All right, you all can see what I got going on here, right? Yeah. But what you don't see, size 13 shoe. Oh, you want another one? Size 13 sneaker. Let's see what 2 inches of snow on top of a size 13 looks like. Right near the flagpole. So, right now it's snowing out. And I have 2 shoes that are size 12 and a half. Right there. And when I threw the shoe right here, it messed up the snow. And it messed up the snow there. And I'm going to leave these out here for the snow to build up on them. I'm going to keep checking back. No, it's not there. This is not at Fairview. But yes, definitely interested in how this is going to look. Definitely. But yeah, two size, almost 13, the 12 and a halves, I think, on the bigger side. And I mean, I don't know how you missed that. I could take that one and throw it in the field out there and see if we could see it from here, which I'm sure we could. But I mean, yeah, a little bit kind of crazy. Oh, I got my flashlight too, the same flashlight that the police officers use. I'm gonna get that. Yeah, Karen, I have to read some more instructions. I got it completely charged, and it's kind of recording. It's quite the awesomest thing. This is right here. This is awesome. I'm afraid to even keep it outside, but this is the screen and it flips so you can see everything. You hit this button here, it records. Beep. But yeah, it's snowing out and I'm afraid I want it to get wet. But yeah, yeah, so right now we have the camera's amazing, it's awesome. But right now, recap, we have 2 size 13 sneakers in the grass. Right there, 1, 2. And I mean, I'm not sure how you missed that. That one's upside down. That one's just regular. Well, right now, actually, I have a ruler. I'd say we maybe have half an inch of the flour, of the, like, it's floury, powdery stuff like that. It's not that sticky, we'll say. But yeah, that right there is the sneaker. The flagpole. So yeah, we got a big week coming up, guys, boys and girls. We have a really big week. We got some court cases coming on. Canton 9 going in front of a judge. The camera is amazing. The camera is like amazing. I kept reading the instructions last night, and I was going on YouTube looking at all the little things it can do. It's definitely next level. Definitely next level. So what I did is I put some sneaks out. Absolutely, Tracy. Absolutely gonna go live. 100%. So right now we're just trying to watch. I mean, and it's not snowing. It's not snowing too hard. I mean, you can see, right? But I mean, they're there. I don't know how you miss them. I hope everyone's having a good morning. Hope everybody slept well. Yep. We're just here watching the snowfall. Oh, Sarah, it's an Osmo Pocket 3. It's just there's so much to it. It's really very intricate. Very awesome. So just so everyone that's coming in knows, we're looking at shoes, specifically John's / similar size to what, you know, to what it would be like, you would think, right? I don't know how you miss them. And I tried to get out here at the same time as the police officers would get here. The sun's going to be rising pretty soon, so you're going to see it even more. Even with the snow falling on top of them, the sun's going to still be able to light up this place enough that you're going to see these and know exactly what they are without even looking at them twice. I mean, come on now. Yep. No problem, Lindsay. So yeah, so we got John's shoes. We got well, the moon is only the moon can only help so much because it's overcast because of the snow. But yeah, I mean, if you can't see these shoes, size 13, in the snow, I don't know. I mean, geez, how can you not see them? I'm only supposed to get like 3 inches here, if that. But I figured it's just enough snow, right, where I can put the sneakers out. Now I have a full set of clothing. I have the guy whose shoes these are gave me a set of his clothing, and I was gonna make like a scarecrow, put the scarecrow out here, but I don't think I need to be honest with you, because like you're gonna be able to see what's on the ground here. You're gonna see these 2 sneakers. So why build the whole body up and just, I mean, you're gonna see it. There's no way you can't. And that's almost level. There were house lights on in the neighborhood. But regardless, you had police officers with their cruisers, right, with their lights. I mean, I'll come and put my headlights on this as a regular police officer would have. We're not even talking about the overheads. We're not even talking about the floods. Yeah, they lit that place up like Christmas. I have jeans and a shirt. Kathleen, I have them. I think it'll be overkill for the most part. I mean, you're going to be able to see these sneakers. Why have a torso here like a big scarecrow? It's unnecessary. You can see these sneakers as much as you can see anything else. More so. I mean that right there. I could lay down and you guys get a picture of me on the ground, but I don't think you need it because it's. I mean, how do you miss a body? Exactly. Exactly. So I've been out here for like 10 minutes. Oh, birdie. And there's not very much snow on the buildup on the shoe. I know, huh? But just so you guys know, like, there's two sneakers. There's a sneaker there and a sneaker there. How you miss these sneakers? How? You know what I'm gonna do? You guys, we're going for a walk. So let me put this down a little bit. I'm gonna do this right here, right? Correct, good citizen. There were he wore two sneakers, but when he went to the emergency room, he only had one. And where the second one is, I don't. Or when the second one was found, I don't know. Yeah, they did find it. They did find the second one. But when? 3 days later? Is that when they found it? Morning. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah. Watch this, guys. All right. You know, that's a really good question. The crime scene people, in their infinite wisdom, they go out there and they take pictures with cameras and they put GPS markers on everything and let you know exactly where that shoe was found, right? Isn't that what they do? All right. You ready, guys? I'll show you something right here. Okay. This is what they have. So MJ, when one of those dogs attacks okay? They want a trophy for their attacking. So they'll usually take a shoe or a hat, or they'll take something from the victim. When the dogs, like when they attack, they'll take something away from the victim to make it like legit. Yep. So this is what it would look like with a flashlight. Same flashlight. Exactly, Sarah. Sarah, it's human. It's bred into the animal. So that's a size 13. That's a size 13. And that's a flagpole. I'm not sure if you can say that they missed a shoe, honestly. I think the only way you miss the shoe is if it's not there. Because I don't see any shoes that way. Morning, Darby. So what time is it now? It's 6:34 in the morning, okay? January 29th. It would have been this bright out. Snowfall may have been a little bit heavier. I'm not sure. Or it might have been a little bit lighter. And this is the buildup we have on these sneakers so far. Yeah. So, but yeah, what happens with that, I'm told, is any smaller department that doesn't have their own detective agency, they call in the state police. So, like Boston, they have their own detective agency. Worcester, they have their own detective agencies. Chris is my problem. Yeah, good citizen. So just trying to give everyone a reference. I mean, how do you miss a sneaker in the snow? Blizzard or not, it's snowing out, and there are two sneakers on the ground. That give me 3 inches on top of the sneakers, you're still gonna see them. You can't miss these. I mean, there's no sense in me making a scarecrow and putting it there. There's no sense because if you can see that sneaker, you're seeing 250 pounds of all man. Exactly. But better yet, right? Were they really looking for evidence, or was this really just an accident? Right? What do the cops really think? Yeah. And don't forget, when Karen left her house at 5 o'clock, when she left her house, there was only a little bit of snow on the ground. So here's another thing that I'm questioning. Like if I step in the snow, it presses down, it compacts the snow under my boot. You can hear a crunch. How would they find a taillight under the snow? Unless they shoveled it, which I think they did. But where the pictures show them shoveling is indeed near the flagpole. However, it's closer to the street where they're digging. If you look at the replay of the state police vehicle in the snow, they're against the street here, and they're digging out front. They're not digging backwards that way, where supposedly he was 12 feet from the flagpole. So, you know what I wonder? I wonder how far away I can walk and still see that. Morning, Kim. So yeah, so you can see, you guys can both see the two sneakers, right? All right, Lindsay. Let me ask you a question, Lindsay. Okay, real quick. If you are a homeowner and you have a bunch of teenagers drinking upstairs, oh, I'm sorry. Let's just be factually correct. If you're a homeowner and you have a little party upstairs of your house and there's people that are drinking there at your house, and the next morning there's a dead body out front, you're not curious as to whether or not it was someone that was in your house drinking the night before. You're not curious as to whether or not it's your kid out in the front lawn. You don't care, but you don't even ask. Like, don't comprende that one. But whatever. It just doesn't make sense that somebody who had a party at their house, without a doubt, didn't bother to come out and check on it. Yep. So yeah, so the kids that were in the house, okay, they all should be charged with accessory after the fact. Every single one of them. Because they know what happened. They're lying. They're absolutely lying about what happened. Didn't one of the girls call her brother for a ride home and then say I'm sleeping over and then get driven home at 1 o'clock? Yeah. Yep, I hope they all pay the dearest price for what they did. Yep. I mean, I'm willing to go to extremes, but I'm not gonna put a shirt and jeans on, laying on the ground. No, they let him lay there. Not right. Yeah, I find out. Isn't that funny how people's stories are changing 2 years later, and people say, "Oh, I'm gonna change the story to something else." Yep. Sorry. No. 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 Nope. Jail time for all of them. Give them all a felony. Every one of them. Ruin their lives. Hands down. Yep. That's what's gonna happen. You think we're gonna give up after this? They're gonna find Karen innocent, because she is. And then what? And then we're gonna come and start looking for the people who did this. Well, we already know, but that's okay. Yeah. Lindsay, you're absolutely right. Yep. That's how it works. So, can everybody tell that's a sneaker in the snow? Oh my goodness, how the heck do you miss that? Legit. Yeah, she backed up 24.2 miles an hour. And the point 0.2 miles an hour is there because the Lexus safety system shuts off in reverse at 24 miles an hour. So keep taking steps back. See how far away we can actually tell what they are. Imagine that. I would say from here to there is 12 feet. It's definitely a 12 foot. Yeah, I don't know how you can change a report. A report is a report. It happened. You know? You add amendments to reports as facts change. Yeah. But then again, it's Canton. Yeah. So it's what it looks like with a little bit of snow. 6:30 in the morning. I bet you if I started screaming right now, I'd have all sorts of lights turning on. And I'd have people being mad at me and stuff for screaming and yelling. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep, the dog must have been stroking out. Stroking. Now, it's been a half hour. The shoes have been out here. You have a little bit of buildup. I don't know if you can see. I'll try and point it out. You have some buildup on the shoe right there. Okay? Where are we? The buildup right there of snow on the shoe there. On this one, you have a little bit of buildup on the top where it's capturing. But there's nothing on the side here. You would not miss that. Same with this one over here. Even it's on its side. You can't miss it. Yep. Fix this. So yeah, so there's a sneaker. And there's a sneaker in the snow as it would have been that night. I would think, because it's snowing out here. Right? Brown Eye Girl, you're absolutely correct. However, it doesn't change the fact that there's still two sneakers regardless of how much it's snowing out. You're telling me you're gonna miss these two things in the snow? You're gonna miss them? Double the snowfall right now. You're still gonna see these sneakers. You're still gonna see the sneakers. Morning, Leandra. I mean, look at you can't miss these things. Look at, I mean, and this is the grass. Look. It's all nice and you know, it's flat. It's decent. It's the grass. It's the front lawn. How do you miss that? Drew, this is the same flashlight that the police officers use. It's got the extra, like, I'm gonna blind you beam. So yeah, so, like, that's not missable. You can't miss this. And don't forget, it's getting brighter out too. And the brighter it gets, the easier, the more visible all this is going to be. No, I'm just trying to show people how you can miss a sneaker that's size 13 in an inch and a half of snow. I know the snowfall from now until then are different. I get it. The amount of snow, the snowfall is absolutely a different volume. I'll absolutely agree with that. But what you can't disagree on is the fact that you're going to miss that size 13 shoe, regardless. Yeah. One shoe was on him. I think the other shoe was found a couple of days later, if I remember correctly. But I mean, like how? And you know, you can even see where the sneaker was thrown on the ground and messed up the snow. Right there. That mark. And that mark are from when I threw him on the snow. But again, how do you miss this? Doesn't make sense to me. Yep. But for people that think Karen did it, I want you to look at this and tell me that you can't see two sneakers in the snow. Right? That's not covered up. Yeah. It's a Osmo Pocket 3. It's just awesome. Yep. I mean, how do you miss them? Nope, because the plow plows the road. The plow doesn't plow the grass. John was found 12 feet from the roadway. Okay? That's the roadway. That's the grass. Thank you, Dad. I appreciate that a lot. So you don't plow the grass. You plow the street. However, if I'm now in the middle of the tracks in the street, I can see two sneakers right there. 1, 2. I won't see it better from here. I mean, really now. You missing that? You're going to miss that. You're missing that sneaker. I'm 20 feet away from the road. I'm actually probably 30 feet from the road, from here to the sneaker. I can see that. I can see that right now. Sorry about that, guys and girls. blunt. All right. Almost dry. Okay. So, here we are again. That. Yep. So here we are, right? It is now approximately 6:53. Okay? It's starting to get brighter out. You can definitely tell. Okay? It's definitely getting brighter out, which means you can see these a little bit clearer. I mean, come on. Come on. Lisa, you're absolutely correct. Unfortunately, not in this case. Yep. Okay, so there's one out. Here's one thing I can tell you. Coming this way at it, this bottom sneaker right here, it almost washes out with the light. See, the light almost washes it out. But not for the other one. The other one, it doesn't happen like that. That doesn't wash out in any way. The bottom one does. However, if I come this way, which is where they would have been, I do this, and there they are. Yeah. And this is without no light. No light, and you can clearly see both sneakers. Yeah. That may be a bad thing if we're thinking the same way. But yeah. It's in the house, I know. Sarah, the weight of the vehicle, speed, mass, momentum, all that good stuff. Yeah, he would have been flown. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Oh. Kim, I'm just trying to show people things that I see, things that Olivia can see, things that everybody can see. I mean, you all can see the sneaker, right? Yeah. I mean, how do you miss that? Like, legit, how? There's two of them. I have red food coloring, but I wasn't gonna do that today. I think this is enough, really. Kim, thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I just saw something. Somebody hit a deer, right? When you hit a deer, the freaking car, it like explodes from the front grill out. It's just, yeah, it's all snapped together too. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, deers will mess you up, man. Sometimes they're like suicidal. They run right into the car. But yep. So here we are. Real quick update. 7 o'clock almost. Got 2 minutes. And Karen's car, I think, weighs 6,800 pounds. So I've been out here about an hour. Put the sneakers out there in the snow, right near flagpole, of course, and just looking to see what the sneakers would look like in the grass, in their natural state. So how people can say, you know, what did Karen take his shoe before he walked out of the car? Is that the theory now? Well, she wouldn't let him leave without a shoe. Donovan, I was gonna get pieces of tail light and throw them in there, but I didn't want to go that. I think this is good. And it's a friend of mine. Her son is 6'1", 250. These are his sneakers, and I got his clothes in the house too. I got a pair of jeans and like a hooded sweatshirt similar to what he was wearing. And I was gonna make a dummy and put it like a scarecrow for Halloween and put it right next to it, but no, I didn't. No, I'm not on site. I'm at a different flagpole. I know, huh? Well, Nancy, you got a point. They couldn't even find a whole person. True. But again, this is what his shoes. Well, I hit 104. I hit a deer on 104 there. But yeah, so this is what 2 sneakers are gonna look like in the snow. Right? That's what it's gonna look like. Just like this. And it's only been about an hour. How do you miss that? So this is what 2 sneakers look like in the snow. I have them turned different directions. Q, trust me. That's a whole story in itself. And I don't want to get there now. But I'm going to give you a little hint, okay, Q? Think of it this way. If you were in the house that night and they had just murdered a Boston police officer, where the hell would you go? Who do you go report that to? Legit, Q. Who do you go to? Do you go to the Canton Police Department? Oh, wait a minute, you can't because they're corrupt. Can you go to the state police? Oh, wait a minute, you can't because they're corrupt. Can you go to the district attorney? Exactly. So where do these people go if they do have something to say? Where do they go? Right? Who do they report that to? Look at the position these people are in. Right? They just murdered a cop and got away with it. And what? You're gonna go what? Go knock on the chief's door and say, "Hey, chief"? No, no, no. Tough position for some of these people to be in. Yeah. So I mean, like, where do you go? Like, you can't go anywhere. You're screwed. Yeah. And just so you guys know, like, that it's snowing. I have accumulation on my arm. Okay, both arms actually. So it's not like it's not snowing out here. Okay. And there's one sneaker. There's two. So Sarah, how do you? What evidence is like? Where's the shoe? He left. He left the scene with one shoe. So where's the other shoe? Right? They asked about that. They cared about that. They asked to go look for the shoe, right? Because there's one right there, and there's another one right there. And you're gonna miss that as a cop. Really? How do you miss that? Nancy, you're right. You're right. It could take two very, very strong men. Who's strong? Who was strong? I'm sorry. Let's talk. Who was strong enough in that house to carry 250 pounds? Right. I mean, how do you miss that? I think someone's got one of them right. Ooh. I think Maureen's got bingo. Yeah. I know I couldn't carry 250 pounds. I'll be the first to tell you that I'm not the guy that calling to help move a body. Not me. I weigh half that. So there you go. That's two sneakers in the snow. Q. It's even more than that because it was all hinged upon Jennifer McCabe. Hi, Jojo. Wouldn't it be funny if I didn't want to get into it. I didn't want to get into it. But yeah. Well, it's getting light out, guys, right? It's getting nice and bright. And you can see this even clearer. Yep. I mean, how do you miss that? The pants were undone. Maybe they changed out his clothes. Maybe the clothes he was found in and not the clothes he wore out that night. Oh boy. Imagine that. And who would have changed? Who would have changed them? First off, who is the same size as John? Jojo, you like that? See what we got here? We got a sneaker. And we got another sneaker. Yeah. Q, no problem. That's kind of what we do here. The people, listen, Q, whether you like my answers or not, I will tell you that regardless whether or not you like what my response is or I like your response, above everything else, the people that are in this movement are hands down the best people on the planet Earth. And I'll argue that one till like forever. But yeah, these guys are awesome. Well, that's if his clothes were changed, right? We don't know. Again, the clothes that I see in the emergency room on the floor doesn't look anything like what he was wearing in the pictures from C.F. McCarthy's or Waterfall. I mean, what he was wearing, jeans and a hooded sweatshirt. I don't see anything red on him, but yet there's red in the emergency room pictures that are on the floor. Yeah, and this is definitely light. The snow. This snow is light enough that I could absolutely see a leaf blower being used. Absolutely, because it's powder. You can't make a snowball from this stuff. There's no water content in it. It's too light. So I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's a sneaker, size 13. Middle of the snow. But they did find the red blood, and they also found the clear cocktail glass. They also found that. Q. All right, Q. A couple things, bud. All they have to say, we'll say there were 20 people in that house. All they have to say is he never came in. John was never here. And that may have been exactly what they were instructed to say. Never saw him. He was never here. That's why. That's why you can have John be at the house. All right, guys. I think we've I think we can all see what I can see, what you can see, what everybody can see. Q, maybe you and I have a talk about some of the stuff that I'm not allowed to report on, about some of the stuff that like you have to sign a piece of paper that you're not allowed to talk about. But maybe you and I can have a side chat and you can maybe see how some of these pieces could probably fit. Because if you don't know the whole story, or if you don't know the back end of the stuff, then some of this isn't going to make sense. There isn't any court today. No court. So some of it isn't going to make sense, Q. So it's okay. If you want some of it to make sense, hit me up on the side and we can chat and I'll tell you what I can tell you. And once I do that, you're going to come to the same conclusion everyone else is, that there's no way she could have done this. So either way, Everyone have a wonderful day. Drew, thank you. And everybody, again, that's what a size 13 looks like in the snow. And how our exemplary troopers can miss something like that, I find hard to believe. So maybe the shoe was never there. Maybe it was somewhere else. Yeah. Lindsay, that's another question. We'll get to that in court. I'm sure they'll bring it up. All right, so I think we maybe got total so far. I want to say that's maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches of snow, maybe. That's a sneaker. And the more snow that would have fallen, the more you would have been able to see that, I think. Just with the shapes. All right, everybody. I hope everyone has an absolutely wonderful day. And got a big week coming up. Please don't forget to donate to Karen, her defense fund. And please donate to Aiden, his defense fund. And the Canton 9. We got some fight. Got some fight. Leave them and come back in an hour. Well, the snow is stopping, so it doesn't make much sense. I was gonna knock them out and dry them out for my friend. They're her sneakers. They're her son's sneakers. So, yeah. But that's a sneaker. Thank you, Q. Jamie, good morning. Now, Karen's story's never changed once. Prosecution's changed the story, I don't know how many times, 3, 4. Jamie, I've been out here for about an hour, and I took some sneakers, size 13, and this is what we got, Jamie. Imagine that. That's what you're gonna see. Yeah. And Jamie's a little bit above my level. I don't think she'd go out with a guy like me. Morning, Heather. Yeah, so again, these are his sneakers. I'm sorry. These are similar sneakers that he wore that night. So how do you get that? And I mean, even, how do you even look? Like, you can see if I took a sneaker and threw it. Let me do that. Watch this. You ready? Okay. Sneaker, right? I'm going to throw it this way and see if we can see it. Think you can see that sneaker from here? I mean, really, how do you miss a sneaker on the front lawn? So, yep. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I thank everybody for coming here this morning. And appreciate all the time and all the views you guys give me. You guys are nothing but the best, really. And we'll do some more stuff. We'll do some more. There's no way Karen did this. And the more we do things like this, the easier it is for people to see. It's just common sense. It's a whole bunch of common sense. And we're trying to show the other side that, it's just that. It's a whole bunch of common sense. So, when I'm done playing in the snow, I'm going to drink my coffee and get warm. You all have an absolutely wonderful day. And Q, I look forward to that conversation, bud.